Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. We are recording. But I just want to say welcome to our call. Jade Whitehurst and I are going to talk to you about what we do as coaches tonight. And so this is a little different for us. We don't always do this together, but we're really excited to link arms and talk to you about what we do as coaches and just explain it, because I know that whenever I started as a brand new coach, I had all the questions. Like I think I listened to one or two of these calls before I ever even thought about signing up as a coach, because I was just so unsure about what it was and what I was going to have to do. But I just want to introduce myself, and I'll let Jade introduce herself as well. I am Rachel Mitchell. I am a 3-star diamond coach with Beachbody, and I have been a coach for 3.5, really going on 4 years now. So I love what I do. I did not understand what I was walking into, honestly. Like, I didn't understand what I was going to be doing fully, but I really trusted my coach. I liked her a lot. You know, she was very similar to me. And so I just jumped in, and God has done, Jade and I were praying before we started. And, you know, like just the things that God has done in my own heart, in my relationship with him, not to mention the income and the health benefits and the friendships and all those other things. Like, God has just done a major work in me through coaching. And so I get really excited to share about it with women who are considering doing this. Okay. So I'm going to let Jade introduce herself. And then there's Chelsea. She's going to help us tonight too. She's going to share a little bit of her story. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves before we get started, and I share my screen.
Okay. Hey, I'm Jade, and I am a diamond coach. I've been coaching for almost 2 years now, and I came to coaching not because I needed a fitness program. I came because I really just enjoyed health and fitness in general. It was just a big interest of mine, and then watching Rachel really reach out to people and be that inspiration for others intrigued me. And I was like, I really have got to get some more information about this. And so that's kind of how I got started. I am a full-time teacher. I teach 7th grade science. That definitely keeps me busy. And I still manage to work in this coaching business along with that. I am expecting a little boy in August. So I'm pretty excited, and which makes me want to work this business that much harder.
Yep. Hey, Chelsea, do you want to, can I let you share it later once we get towards the end and we talk about like all the different, like how we work this business? Or do you need to go ahead? Are you good?
Yeah, I'll go whenever.
If you need to go ahead, you can, but I just wanted to kind of save you for like a little bomb drop at the end. All right. So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to jump straight into it. Let me get this to work. All right. So we are, like I said, I'm going to give you just a little bit. You guys can see my screen, right? Jade, can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, good. You just give you a little look into what we do as coaches. And it just starts with, I already introduced myself, and we talked a little bit about who we are. But as you can see just from this video, from this image, we are all different. We are all at different stages in our lives. Jade is about to have a precious baby boy. Chelsea has 2 smaller children. Mine are actually bigger than this picture. This is a picture from a couple of years ago. So mine are a little bit older, and I love that about coaching, that it doesn't matter who you are, what you look like, where you live, any of that stuff, that you just have to have a passion for helping others and making an impact, and just really be willing to work hard, no matter if it's an hour a day or 8 hours a day. Anybody can do this. And so we're going to talk to you exactly about what we do as coaches. So like I said, I personally started as a client. I was somebody who did need fitness results. I was unhealthy. I was, hold on just a second. I'm going to mute everybody so that you guys can hear me. And there's no background noise. And then I'll put that back up. But I was somebody that needed health and fitness. I was not I was not at my prime goal weight. I was not a picture of health. I was never ever overweight, very heavy overweight, but from the inside out, I was unhealthy. I struggled really badly with PMDD. It's like, I call it PMS on steroids. It was something that affected my relationships with my husband, with my children, you know, even in my job. I really, really would just go up and down with my hormones. And that was one thing. I had very high cholesterol. It's hereditary. It's something that even in my early 20s, I was actually on medicine for cholesterol. And I just assumed it's hereditary, can't manage it. They told me from the get-go that I was just going to have to take medicine. And so I just accepted it. But once I had my children, I knew I didn't want to go back to that medicine because I knew it was so unhealthy for you. And I decided there was something that I needed to do. So I found Beachbody through the workout programs. I started with the 21-day fix. I got great results. I didn't even try Shakeology at first. I just did the workout program. But I did get great results with the program. And so when my coach invited me to coaching, I was intrigued because I watched her. But I was very unsure. I was a teacher. I had a good job. I felt very settled. We were financially struggling. We lived paycheck to paycheck, no doubt. But the more that my coach talked about what she was doing, the income, the travel, how much it helped her get out of debt and also just get healthy, I was like, okay, all right, this sounds like something that possibly I could do if I was willing to share my story. And today, honestly, guys, like, God has used this to do so many things. I'm not on cholesterol meds. My PMS is totally controlled without medicine, and we don't live paycheck to paycheck anymore. Like, I actually was able to just leave my full-time job as a teacher and become a part-time teacher and a full-time coach because of the income that Beachbody has provided us. So I'm really, really thankful for that. And I totally give God all the glory for that. But a little bit about Beachbody, just really quickly, because obviously they are the platform. They are the company that we have chosen to link arms with in order to share our story and to help other people. Beachbody, you probably heard of it if you've heard of the 21-day fix or P90X or anything like that. It was founded in 1998 as a direct marketing company. And they started with fitness programs, and fitness programs, honestly, now for all levels. There are things from just nutritional courses to things like the 21-day fix and country heat and even more extreme programs like 80-day obsession and P90X. So that's the really cool thing too. No matter who we are and no matter who we get to help, there is a health and fitness tool through Beachbody that we can actually help people get healthy through our boot camps. And so a couple of years into the company's, very early in the company's progress, they decided that they really needed to help their customers a little bit more by offering them peer-to-peer support. So people were buying the programs, they were getting great results, but they weren't maintaining them. And so they decided that if they created this coach network, one, to help sell their programs, and two, to help their customers get results and stay committed and have that accountability piece that was missing, then they would be able to make a bigger impact. And their mission is to help people lead healthy and fulfilling lives. And the coaching network was just something that enabled them to do that a little bit better. And so they created this multi-level marketing system that we are a part of and that we are inviting you to be a part of as well on our teams. Okay, so that's Beachbody. But what is a coach? I want to talk to you a little bit about what a coach is before Jade explains a little bit more. A coach, honestly, it's about you. We cannot be great coaches if we don't take care of our own bodies. This business, we obviously are all about leading with integrity and doing this the way that God would have us to do it. So we have to take care of our own bodies before we can actually invite people to do that and lead them as they do that themselves. And I love that. I love that taking care of myself, taking care of yourself is going to be your job. And that does not mean if you're like checked out from that thinking, oh, I don't have the perfect body, oh, I'm not consistent, that your perfection is not required. And Jade's going to talk a little bit more about that. But you do need to be willing and have a desire to take care of your body. And obviously, as believers, we believe that God created this body, and that it's our tool for a very short time to honor Him and to point other people to Him. And so that service to Him is part of it, but also just so that we can lead a business with integrity, and invite people to do something that we ourselves are doing as well. As a coach, so you work out, you take care of yourself, you start drinking your Shakeology, you drink your superfood shakes, and you will start to feel amazing. As some of you guys probably are already drinking Shakeology in our challenge groups, and you know what a great tool it is just to maintain your health. It's not a gimmick. There's nothing artificial in it. It's not something that's going to, you can be healthy and fit without Shakeology. So it's not something that we're giving to people, and then if they stop using it, then they can't hit their goals anymore. Shakeology is just a really simple and easy tool that helps us to be healthier. For me, like I said, it's taking care of so many of my hormone issues. It helps control that and my cholesterol, and so I'm a big believer in it. So you work out, you eat clean, you drink your shake, you just be really, really real, and you start to invest in yourself through personal development and reading and personal growth in that way. And so we're challengers ourselves. We are exactly what we are encouraging our customers to be. And then we just start to coach those people who join us to success in their health and their fitness as well. We do run online accountability groups. Like I said before, our groups are faith focused, and we just start by sharing our story. This is a picture of Jade. Obviously, we start by sharing our journey on social media in order to inspire others. And some of you guys watching this video may already be doing that. That may be why we reached out to you and said, hey, you would make an awesome coach. And so being willing to share on social media, to put your story out there, is a must as a coach. We have to be willing to talk about what God is doing in our own lives and to share that with people who follow us and women who need help as well. And so we're going to teach you as coaches how to do that. If you're sitting there thinking like, oh my gosh, like I can't post on social media, I don't know anything about social media, that's okay, because we are actually, if you're willing to do it, we are going to teach you how to post, how to take pictures, how to post clear pictures, and how to tell your story, because that's really important in what we do, is just clarifying that message, that story that God has already given us. And so we reach people by sharing, by talking to people, by starting conversations with women, and we start to invite them to join us in these faith and fitness accountability groups. And honestly, guys, if I can just be truthful, if you're following the workout programs, if you're getting results, if you're drinking Shakeology, if you feel great, you're going to want to share what you're doing. It's just like going to your favorite restaurant and the food was amazing. Do you ever come home and post about that or call somebody and say, this restaurant was awesome, you have to go there? That's what we're doing. We're sharing because we believe and that we're getting our own results personally. And so I started sharing just based on things that I was reading. I was not somebody in the beginning who ever posted on social media. I was not familiar. I think I had like 150 friends on Facebook. I did not have this huge following or this ability to use social media. I've definitely learned that little by little, and you'll start to do the same. You'll read something in your devotion that inspires you. You'll hear your trainer say something, or you'll read some personal development books that talk about growth and consistency, and you'll have a message to put out there, and you'll start to inspire people. People will watch you. People who are struggling will watch you and see you be consistent and showing up, and they will want to do what you are doing. And you will just motivate people and invite other people to join you. And then eventually you'll build a team of coaches and teach them to do the same things that you are doing. And honestly, our challengers, our coaches, are people that we link arms with, and we encourage them, we cheer them on, we hook them up with a workout program, with Superfood Shake, we put them in our boot camps, and they become a part of our community. And women don't feel like they're alone when they join our challenge groups. I don't know if you've ever I'm sure you have tried to do health and fitness on your own, tried to lose weight on your own. And it just, honestly, it always led to a dead end for me. And I didn't want that anymore. And so the community is really what made an impact on me. And I get to help women not go down that dead end road every single day as a coach. That's my job, is to encourage women and support them and inspire them. And it's just a special place. In our boot camps, it's a place to log our workouts and our superfood shakes, to share our meal plans, to learn about how to create a meal plan. We share resources, and it's just wonderful. And so, it's just like 70% of people who try to lose weight give up. So many people join the gym, and I'm not anti-gym. I think they're wonderful. It was a huge part of my life for a long time. But now with children and our busy life, it just doesn't fit as well. And so, I just thought about all those times when I was a gym member and I had that membership. I was paying for it, but I wasn't going. Nobody called me to say, hey, Rachel, are you taking care of yourself? Hey, Rachel, are you staying focused to your goals? No, but that's what we do as a coach. We don't let women give up on themselves. And so now Jade is going to talk about a little bit about, I already talked about who Beachbody was. Sorry, Jade, I skipped over that. And then, so she's going to talk to you about what some common misconceptions are as coaches and who we're looking for too. So go ahead, Jade. Oh, I've got you muted. Hold on. Sorry. Okay.
All right. Okay, so a common misconception that a lot of people think that you have to be when they want to sign up for a coach is that you have to be a fitness expert. And that's what's great about this. You don't have to be a fitness expert, because Beachbody has already provided the experts to come up with the programs, to come up with the nutrition, and to help us with those resources. So we're not the experts. If we're experts in anything, we're just experts in being the best motivators that we can be. We're not, I'm definitely not at my goal weight because I have a baby in my belly. So you don't have to be at your goal weight, and you don't have to, lose weight right now and be at your best. People connect with you because there are faults. There are things that you need to work on. Nobody wants to follow somebody who lives a perfect lifestyle because, one, it's not realistic. And people like to connect with people who share in the same struggles. And that's another thing that I really like about coaching is that we are just real. We're real people with real fears, real anxieties, and things that we want to become better at. And that's what we do. We just motivate to help each other become better. And it's just progress. It's not perfection. And another misconception is that people think that they have to have a large network, that, oh, well, I'm not big on Facebook, or I'm not real smart when it comes to Instagram things. Well, that's okay. You don't have to have a large network of people to be able to grow this business. One thing that I loved with joining this is I got so much help and so many resources and trainings on learning how to grow a larger network and how to connect with people. And you are not left alone trying to figure it out by yourself. So we'll teach you those things on how to grow a network, but you don't have to have that to be a coach starting out. And definitely one thing that held me back for so long was I was too shy. I'm definitely, well, depends on what day it is, but most days I'm definitely an introvert. I like to keep to myself. I am the one that will put my head down and hopefully nobody will see me when I walk through Walmart, or I'm the girl sitting in the corner at the coffee shop with headphones in her ear so nobody will stop and say, hey. But when I get to coaching, my heart just pours out and I get excited and I can't help but not share it. And so there's definitely a switch that will come on if this is meant for you. So don't worry if you're too shy, because I'll let that hold me back for so long and let people, can think that, oh, well, what if they think this about me because I posted this picture? Or they'll think I'm conceited because I'm talking about how I'm losing weight. So I let those thoughts and fears hold me back for so long. And once you just kind of step out of that comfort zone, you build this confidence and you just go with it. And so don't worry about, being too shy, because it will come around, and you will be able to just share your story, and you'll be amazed at how many people will connect with you because they feel the same way. So that's definitely a big misconception that I had. And definitely salesy. Like I said, I'm kind of more of an introvert. So me being salesy it was not in my lingo. Now, my husband, on the other hand, he's all about it. He can get in front of a large crowd and sell snowballs to Eskimos. That's just his personality. And, good for him because it works. But definitely not something that I can do. And so I was like, I don't know about this. I'm not a salesy person. I hate posting stuff like that on my Facebook or Instagram. But the cool thing is we're not salesy at all. We just share our story. We share our journey and our story. That's how we help people, is we share our struggles to help others, because we all are on some kind of struggle boat, and we're going to need that accountability and support. And that, again, brings me back to what will people think? Oh my gosh, that and being too shy held me back for so long. And I regret it, because I could have started this so much sooner if I just would have broken past that barrier. And yes, you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. People are going to look at your stuff and roll their eyes, but there's going to be 10 more people who look at your stuff and say, wow, she's really motivating me. She's really got something, going. And they're going to keep following you because you're their inspiration. I get messages all the time saying, thank you so much for, you just showing up, working out, and posting your motivational things, because it helps me more than you know. And you know what? They may never join any of my accountability groups, but to know that I, said something or gave them some kind of hope that day means more to me than them joining my challenge group. Mm-hmm. Who knows? Maybe in the future, when timing is right, they may come around and be able to. But you've got to knock out what will people think of me mindset, because you're always going to have a negative Nancy. But that's why, you as a coach, you're going to be that positive light that many people need. And believe it or not, the negative Nancys, they read all your stuff anyways because they need it just as much. So don't let anybody, rain on your parade. If this is something that you feel like you're called to do, just go for it. And you do you, because you will reap the benefits. I know that for sure, because I've seen it come full circle for myself. So I don't have time to do this. That's another common misconception. And I work full time as a teacher. I get to work about 7:30 every morning, and I don't leave until about 4:30, 5 o'clock. And during that time, I don't get any breaks. I have to ask to go to the bathroom. And when I'm eating lunch, my head's like on a swivel, making sure kids are not, fighting, throwing food. So I barely have time to even look at my phone during the day from those hours. So I just work it into my schedule. I've noticed that I'm most productive first thing in the morning. I'm an early bird. That's when I feel the best. So I know that if I want to get stuff done, then I'm going to, sacrifice an extra hour of sleep in the morning and get up and be that motivator for my challengers. I'm going to post on my social media to help inspire others to maybe change their goal weight, or to inspire others to start this fitness business for themselves. And, that's really all it takes, is maybe sacrificing some TV time or some sleep time, and fitting it into the nooks and crannies of your daily life. When my sweet little baby gets here, I'm going to have to figure out a totally new, different schedule, but I've seen others do it, and I know that the time is going to be there. It all comes down to, how bad do you want this? And for me, it is a number one priority. So I know that I'm going to find time somewhere. Maybe it's 30 minutes here. Maybe it's during baby's nap time, or maybe when I am just taking a bubble bath, relaxing, and, shooting some people some inspirational messages that day. So whatever it takes, there's definitely time. You just have to sit down, work it out, think about your schedule, and say, this is when I'm going to do it. And you got to be productive and proactive in that time. And then the last common misconception that most people have is, I'm not that interesting. Yes, you are. We're all interesting. God made us all individuals with different personalities and things that are just so great about us. He made you for a reason, because the world needed you. And if it didn't, then you wouldn't be here. So you are interesting. You have a purpose. There's somebody who looks up to you, and there is a reason for your being. And we've got to learn how to find our interest and use our talents for that. And I 110% believe that this is where my talent and my interest lies, and that this is what God wants me to do to help inspire others. So don't ever think that you're not interesting, because if God saw you fit to live here on this earth, then that makes you so much more interesting than you ever thought. So don't ever think that you're not interesting.
Amen. Amen. That verse, I was talking with my kids about that last night, and Jade, what you just said made me think of it. Ephesians 2, verse 10. For we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared ahead of time for us to do. And I can safely say, and I think maybe Jade and Chelsea probably could too, like, I never saw myself doing this. Like, I don't know, maybe Jade could have seen herself doing this, and Chelsea, but I couldn't see myself doing this. And it just, I love that verse, because he prepared, he knew I was going to be sitting here tonight. He knew Chelsea and Jade were going to be sitting here tonight sharing. And that just kind of blows my mind a little bit. But don't ever talk yourself down from something because you don't think you're capable of it, because God does all that. He takes care of it. But I love that verse, and you just made me think of it. We did promise tonight to share a little bit about what makes us different, because honestly, there are actually, Chelsea, do you want to talk about this? What makes Team Take Heart different? I've put you on the spot totally. Sorry. But I love to hear Chelsea talk about just kind of what she expected and what was different about us when she got in with us.
Okay. So I joined, okay, first I'm Chelsea. Hi. And I'm from Georgia, and go Dogs. And I've always kind of been, well, not always, after I had the kids, I have two. After I had my children, I totally lost myself in my children. I was completely consumed in them. I was so happy to be a mom. Jade, I'm so excited about that moment for you, but I love the fact that you are already set up to just stay involved and connected and challenged, and you're going to be I can't wait to see your before and after pictures of the pregnancy. It's just crazy. But for me, it was really hard on my marriage. So I had to start taking care of myself. So I started going to the gym with Matt, and in the process of going to the gym with Matt, I quickly learned that it becomes this whole comparison thing, and I just never felt like I could be these women that I saw on Instagram and all that kind of stuff. So I would just get discouraged. I'd be like, oh, this isn't tiny enough, or this isn't this enough. And it was just this whole physical thing for me. And then God kind of did some things with my heart and changed some things in me through a girlfriend. And then it was me and my girlfriend that decided to join Team Take Heart. I've been doing meal planning for tons of friends. I've been working out with people, helping people, doing different things, but I never got anything from it. And I never really cared to, really. It was just my heart. But then also in that, learning how to tie fitness and faith together, I never, ever, ever saw those two going together. If anything, I kind of felt like I was maybe being bad because, or like it was sinful to like want to have a nice figure, or it was sinful to like take care of myself, or to be a pretty person. Like I just honestly didn't know where that fit into the category of being with my fitness and my faith. But whenever you read the verse where it talks about our body being a temple and taking care of it and treating it the way that God's called us to treat our bodies, it was a huge eye opener to me. So with that, then whenever we met Rachel, and then now I've met all of Rachel's peeps. Now they're my peeps. But I think for me, it was the last retreat, because I'm brand new. I just joined in March. And I, the Success Club every month since. And it's amazing how I feel like whenever you have the courage and you're brave to just take that step and say, okay, like I'm just going to do it. Even if it's just like a little bitty feeling of like, oh, that would be really cool. Like have somebody that had a goal and you be the one that actually pushed them and helped them get to that point. I was going to read a couple of the text messages from my girls that are my challengers now. And like one of them, Kelly, I can't because my phone is what I'm using right now because my computer's not working right. But Kelly texted me a couple weeks ago, and she's 3 months in, and 2 months in, and she's lost like 17.6 pounds, and in tears called me and told me about how much she lost and how she's never, ever, ever thought that she would see this number on a scale before. And the fact that she loves our challenge group, and she loves that accountability and getting to talk with people and all of that. Like it's been huge for her. And then to have one of my best friends who, try not to cry, but probably will. One of my best friends wants to lose 100 pounds. And she's at 18 pounds right now. So I'm like, we can totally do this. And she was one that told me no. She straight up told me no. And I remember talking to Rachel about it, and I was so defeated. I was so upset. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if this is going to work. But whenever Jill called me back and it's like, okay, all right, let's just do it. Signed up, she's done it. But we're 2 months in, and if anything, yes, she's lost 18 pounds, but she has a group of challengers that are now her friends that are encouraging her and pushing her and challenging her. And then Jill got on the challenge post Friday to let us know that she has breast cancer. And so for her to be a part of a group that now, like, we're all covering her in prayer, and we're encouraging her, and we're helping her, and we're doing whatever we can. She got flowers from somebody in the group, and it wasn't me, but it was somebody in our challenge group. So it's just things like that. And like that wouldn't have happened if I hadn't said yes. So it's just that first step. And now just seeing the trickle it down, and seeing how Jill's been blessed by somebody else that I invited on Facebook or whatever. So yeah. And once you meet everybody on the team, I just feel like the people that are on, and I don't know how, I don't know, it just attracts like the most beautiful souls. Like so many awesome girls are in this group together, and I see God working in other people's lives that are now becoming my coaches, and I can totally see them just fitting right in. And it's awesome. It's awesome to see, and it's awesome to be a part of. So.
Thanks, Jill. Thank you. You're making me cry. I love our team. So yeah, Chelsea is very much just slid right in, easily became a part of who we are as Team Take Heart. And I do believe that we are set apart because there are a lot of coaches, and there are a lot of wonderful and beautiful coaches. I've made so many friends. But I love that God allows us to use this. Like we can talk about Jesus all day long if we want to, in our challenge groups and our posts. And whatever your passion is, whatever your heart and your soul leans towards, like whatever you get excited about, coaching can become a platform for that. We work really hard. I look at Jade, I look at Chelsea, myself. I just left working full time, but I've worked for 3.5 years as a full-time teacher, college history instructor, and I've built coaching around that and around my family. And some days it's been hard. It's always been worth it. But whatever time that we've had, we just choose to work hard in that hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours, and we set goals and we go after them. And so that is one thing that I really has just kind of surprised me about myself, because I've never considered myself a go-getter. That this business makes you want to be a go-getter because of the lives that are changed, like Chelsea talked about. And so that really is who we are. And so now I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the money, because that's very important. I mean, I am not ashamed to say that I make really good money as a coach. And I've built this business, and Jade has built her business, and Chelsea is building her business. I built it slowly, honestly, because I did work full time. But from day one to now, this business has grown into an income that is just completely blessing our family. And what I love about this is that you can't earn an income unless you're actually making an impact. And so that is really, really cool. But, I want to ask you, as you're listening to me talk about money, I want to ask you, what is your financial vision for your future? Because honestly, I didn't grow up having a lot of money. I was taught that in order to be successful, in order to earn money, that you had to go to college, you had to get an education, find a steady job, get something that gave you insurance. And that while those are wonderful things, coaching has taught me that I could just I could set goals far and above what I could do with just a traditional job. And so also that I can create a life for my family that I really never thought was possible. And so if you could, what would you create your future to be? Would you travel more? Would you earn extra Christmas money? Would you pay off debt, student loans? Maybe, you would like to have some extra money to just pay more to charities, or to go buy that pair of shoes that you want to buy, or, for some of us, quit your full-time job. I mean, honestly and truly, if you don't hear anything, the sky's the limit. You can do as much with this business as you want to. If I need an income raise, if I need a pay raise, I just make sure I help more people. And so that is so exciting to me, to know that this business is financially providing for my family in ways that we really needed it to. Beachbody, of course, does not guarantee any level of success in this business. Our income is based on, it's a direct reflection of our own efforts, our own work that we put into this. But don't check out on me. Don't hear that and think, oh my gosh, okay, so there's no guaranteed money in this. No, absolutely not. You have to work to earn the money. But the thing is that, that's even better. The smarter you work, the harder you work, then the more income that you earn. The more people that you impact, then the more income that you earn. And we help people. We earn by helping people get started on their health and fitness journeys. Whenever someone signs up with you, makes you their coach, they order Shakeology, or they gain access to the workout programs, they buy beach bars, or whatever it might be, you earn 25% of what your customers order. Your goal is to get 3 people started in a challenge group your first month, and that will cover the cost of your investment into this business. If those 3 people help continue into the next month, then that completely pays for your Shakeology that month, okay? So every month, our aim is to get 3 new clients to help to get started, and you are earning after month 1, month 2, month 3, you are earning an income. You've got your investment paid for, your Shakeology, and you start to earn. Now, I can't guarantee that you'll find those 3 people. I can teach you how to find them, but you have to take the training and you have to find those people yourself. But even if you don't, even if your first month or two that you don't find the exactly 3 people, you can still be successful at this business. You just have to stick with it. And as you start to grow, you'll start to duplicate your success. You'll start to grow as a leader. You'll start to build and train your own team, which again, we will totally teach you how to do. And you can only help so many people as one coach. That's the thing about this, is that I can only help so many people, but now Jade is a part of my team, and now Chelsea is a part of my team, and they're out there creating this huge ripple effect that I could never have done on my own. So you start to recruit people who want to do what you're doing, just like we're doing now, and you recruit coaches, and you start to grow your income because you start to actually earn a cycle bonus. And once you have 2 coaches on your team, you start to really unlock the earning potential. And I promise, don't zone out. We'll teach you about all that. But that is where the growth and the income potential really happens. And honestly, this is not a pyramid scheme. You will hear that. You will hear network marketing, pyramid scheme, things like that. But that's actually illegal, a pyramid scheme. But you are only as successful as your team if your team is successful. Okay, so that's what makes it not a pyramid scheme. You're not going to sign people up with thousands of dollars of inventory, not train them. People on my team can actually out-earn me. And so that is what really makes this business cool. You can always, always, always out-earn me if you want to work harder than me. There's no cap. There's no inventory to start, which is awesome. We have tons of trading, and we actually provide a service to people. Guys, I'm not knocking other network marketing companies. I think I use so many products from other friends who sell things. But what I love about coaching and what really attracted me is that I actually provide a service. Once people invest in our products and what we use ourselves, then I actually get to teach them and train them and coach them and invest in them through our challenge groups and trainings. And I love that extra fact that we help people. Of course, there are monthly incentives for finding those 3 people and helping them. You earn books and shirts and other incentives. There's actually an annual trip that you can earn for hitting your goals every single month. You've probably seen me go on a cruise. We just got back from Mexico with my family. I've had 4 trips paid for because I have another one that I'm going on next year. And honestly, I earned that just by helping 3 people every single month get started and coaching them in a challenge group. We have an annual conference. It's actually next month in June, where we if you help 3 people your first 3 months, then you get your ticket to our annual summit, our coaching conference paid for. Jade earned hers, and Chelsea earned hers as well. So it's totally doable. You can do it. And it doesn't really cost much to get started. In order to get started as a coach, you don't have to invest in inventory. You don't have to take care of your website and your business, your sign up site and things like that. Beachbody does that for you. The best way to get started as a coach is to invest in a challenge pack. And that gives you a 30-day supply of Shakeology. It gives you access to a year of Beachbody on Demand. That's where all the workouts are, all the meal planning resources. There's a cooking show on there, and you're going to plug your people into that as well. You get a shaker cup and some extra things, but you also get a coach discount on everything that you order. So your Shakeology, you'll save 25%. You'll save 25% on that. If you order beach bars or some extra stuff, you get 25% off. Everything, honestly. So that's really cool. There is a monthly coaching fee of it's actually $15.95 in the US. And so that just covers the cost of your website and all the things that Beachbody provides for you. But there's no monthly quota. Yes, in order to be a coach and lead by example, I drink my Shakeology every day. I love it. Even if I didn't coach, I would still drink Shakeology. But there's no monthly quota that you have to hit. I have a lot of people who are coaches and just love the discount. So they just drink their Shakeology and they save 25%. But the challenge pack, in order to sign up, is $160. And you get all that. You get your Shakeology, your year membership to Beachbody on Demand, and a couple of extra things. And so you're really just investing in your business with food and workouts. Okay, so that's your best option to sign up. You can pay a $40 fee to sign up. but you don't get anything else with it. You just become a coach. Military, if you're military, active military, or you're a spouse of active military, then you actually don't pay any coaching fees at all, which is wonderful. I love that about this company. And so, from us as a team, when you sign up as a coach, we will automatically enroll you in our new Coach Academy. This is a training where you learn exactly every single day what to do as a coach. This is truly the secret to the success of any coach on our team. Any coach that you see on our team that is successful took the training that we gave them, they implemented it, and they ran with it, okay? And so you do the training. You can do it at your own pace. But I definitely recommend taking the first 30 days and really applying the training. You're going to launch your business, and you are going to tell people that you're a coach and start inviting to our challenge groups. And then once you do that, you just continue every single day to learn something new about the business, how to post, how to take pictures, how to invite people, what to say when people give you an objection, and then how to run a challenge group. We're going to teach you everything that you need to know in order to do this. We have monthly trainings. We have team calls. We have our own team page on Facebook where we share tips and ideas and answer questions. We have team retreats. Obviously, this is a picture from our last retreat. We had so much fun. So as you advance in your business, as you grow as a leader, we do get together for individual team retreat trainings and fun. And it's just, guys, the friendships. Like Chelsea and Jade and I did not know each other. We did not know each other 4 years ago when I started. And now we do. And these women inspire me. They lift me up. They are just such beautiful examples of godly women, and it's just really awesome to link arms and do this together. And honestly, we are looking for women like us. We are looking for women who are go-getters. We cannot do this for you. We will not do it for you. You have to have that fire in your belly, and you have to be motivated and independent. Nobody's going to come to your house. Nobody comes to our house and says, Rachel, did you work your business today? Or did you work out? Did you drink your shake? It's something that we believe in. I believe that we were put on this earth at this time to do something special, and that we have been called to do something more. And honestly, every single woman in this photo has a really strong why to be our best selves, to serve others, to serve our families. And we are honestly and truly looking for women who want to make an impact and also earn an income while they do it. Whether it's $500 a month, maybe it's $6,000 a month. I don't know what your earning desires are, but we want to help you build a business that you can do that with. And so I'm going to wrap it up really quickly, but some options for signing up. You can sign up just as a discount coach. Like I said, if you just want to try Shakeology, or you already love Shakeology and the workouts and you want to save 25%, you can be a discount coach. And that's all you have to do is just drink your Shakeology and just rock the discount. But maybe you want to start like I did, like Jade did. As a part-time coach, maybe you want to earn a couple of $100s a week. You want to help those 3 people every single month, and that's your main goal. We can teach you how to do that, how to work in an hour to 2 a day. I really pretty quickly, within a year, noticed that this business was something I could really build and stick with and earn with. And so I quickly moved more towards working towards full-time. And so for the last 2 years, I've really been building my business, putting more intensity into it so that I could quit my job. And that is how I built my business. So if you have more than a couple of hours a day, maybe 3 or 4 hours a day to work and really build a solid foundation and grow an income, you can do it that way. If you want to be a full-time coach, if you want to do this full-time, if you have that much time, 4 hours a day plus, if you want to quit your job and be home with your family, we can teach you how to do that. And so we are just encouraging you tonight to really pray about this, to pray about what God wants you to do. If you feel a fire in your belly, if you are excited, if you've listened to us, you heard our stories, and you're like, okay, I want to do this, then reach out to the person who invited you here. We can get you signed up. We have a new coach kickoff call next Sunday night, where we're going to help you get started, and then we are going to teach you. We're going to put you in that coach training. We're going to just help you launch your business, and we're going to encourage you and cheer you on and answer any questions you have along the way. But I promise you that if you join this team, if you do this business and you actually take our trainings and implement them, your life will change. You will be blessed. You will earn an income. And you can just do whatever you want with this business, which is awesome. We just encourage you. We challenge you to be coachable, to trust us, to trust the process, to definitely make this your own, because we are all so, so different. And I don't want anyone to ever look at me or Jade or Chelsea and say, I can't do it because I'm not like her. That is what you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be not like us. And so we each help different women because we are different ourselves. And that is what's awesome about this. And we want to encourage you, get ready to get uncomfortable, because I've never been more uncomfortable than the last 4 years of my life. And I love it. Like I said, that is where God has shown up. That's where I've learned the most about him and about myself. And it's also where I feel like I've had more purpose than I've ever had in my entire life. And so get uncomfortable, know why you want to do this, and you will just crush it. And so now I want to know, like, does anybody, I'm going to get out of this screen share and ask, does anybody have questions for us tonight before we let you go? Some of you guys are muted, and that's totally okay. You may want to talk to us one-on-one later, but if anyone wants to unmute themselves, or if Jade or Chelsea, you want to say anything else, the floor is open. Okay. Okay, awesome. Well, guys, thanks so much for coming tonight. This is recorded, and so if you want to watch it back, or if you have questions for us, I will share that link. But you guys have a good night, and we look forward to hearing from you soon, okay?
All right.
Bye.